Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mama Big channel. Now, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been interacting with this channel, commenting, sharing the videos, that's awesome. But as you can see in my background, the crypto market is taking off. Bitcoin is taking off. You can see Ethereum, Binance Coin. There's all kinds of things happening in the background. Layer 1 solutions, people are even forgetting about layer 2 solutions. But guys, I'd be remiss if I just came onto the screen right here and I just started talking about how much the crypto space is pumping. It's exciting. I know, it's exciting. It's cool stuff. It's seeing green all over the place. It's nice. But however, I want to steer you to a course that I think you'll appreciate. In other words, I'm bullish on a couple of projects. One is Fetch.AI, which I talk about a lot. The other is called Planet Finance, which I don't talk about a lot, but you should know about. And the other is a new project that I just found out. I know the founder. I've known him for like about a year. I mean, not personally, but online. And he's the founder of a project that I think everyone in the crypto space should take a look at. Now, that's what we're going to look at in this video, so stay tuned. So guys, welcome back. So obviously there's a lot of projects I'm bullish on. Projects that I'm both invested in and not invested in. You all know the projects out there. There's all kinds of stuff, from NFTs to the Metaverse, that new buzzword, to Bitcoin itself, Ethereum, XRP, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. You're seeing people investing $100,000 in Shiba Inu. There's a lot going on, but I want to bring to light to you some projects that I think are pretty interesting. And the third project, I think you want to find out what it is. Now, first, let's look at this project here, Fetch. I talk about them a lot. I just wanted to show you this site here, which is aea.dev. Those that don't know Fetch.AI, they are a Cambridge-based artificial intelligence lab that are using something called multi-agent systems, which result from, I think, regressive neural networks in artificial intelligence. And then they're creating autonomous economic agents which already exist. Now these agents are like modules. Think of them as modules. You can program them to do whatever you want. You can program them with Python, any other language. They're being designed to be program agnostic as well as interoperable with other platforms, and that's why they built using things like the Cosmos infrastructure to allow the interoperability. There's a lot pertaining this project in terms of the consensus algorithms that they use, and I've done a ton of videos that are extremely relevant from the day I made them, from the first video up to today, extremely relevant in this project, and you'll find out a lot. I wanted to bring to you this website here, aea.dev. It's designed by the CTO of Fetch.AI, who's called Jonathan Ward, and on this website, of course, you can go to the Fetch.AI website and you can look at what they do. You can look at their different products, obviously, but if you want to understand more about this is the Fetch.AI website, but if you want to understand more about the AEA in a nice curated way, sort of easing yourself into this project, you can come to this website, aea.dev, especially developers, and you can find out more about who the team is, some of their announcements, for example, some of the competitions they've done in the past, like the peer-to-peer autonomous agent communication network. You can find out more about that, trading agent competitions they did in the past, sort of a curated blog of what they've done. Or you can come to the website and actually look at the blog and look at their various partnerships that they've had, including with Bosch Global, Festo, Katina X. They've partnered with Ocean Protocol. So many strategic partnerships, including Poznan supercomputer over in Poland, which does basically 3D modeling, advanced manufacturing, and that kind of thing. So in summary, that's what Fetch.AI does, and they've been iterating their products. As you can see, their use cases are quite many. There's a couple of products that they've developed that spread out their use case, or rather put to test in an iterative way their use cases. For example, you can see they created a new site which is drop.family. So this is going to deal with essentially a certain segment of Fetch.AI which is known as the decentralized delivery network. So which is pertaining with supply chain, keeping track of your products, whatever you program your agents to do, whether keeping track of temperature, keeping track of the price feeds, where they're from, geographical location, and all that. So they're putting together a website which is also going to help to further put to use case of this decentralized delivery network by pushing out an application form out there. So if someone's interested in this kind of thing, delivering food for Uber, whatever, people that have this experience can actually register with this decentralized organization, and they can actually start rolling out this type of activity, testing the use cases. So they're onto some very serious stuff. They built other products with Datarella, who are testing the parking agents and building micromobility infrastructure, which is Mobix, the company behind Datarella. But also Datarella itself is a company testing parking agents using the Fetch technology. Under Datarella, there's also a company called Mobix, which is building infrastructure. Guys, I've done videos about all of these things. So in case you're not sure, you can check out their websites or my old videos. And then they did a competition in the past where they used their product called the Collective Learning Suite, which is basically machine learning, artificial intelligence. It's designed to do that, to optimize decentralized finance, to do a whole bunch of things I've talked about in the past. But this particular use case was the generation of art. They generated a couple of art pieces using this by cooperation from the community. So it was a collective effort from the community, plus the machine learning algorithm that's in the background, which is sort of like a generative adversarial algorithm that generates art, something like that. So with the collective effort, they were able to create art, which was then sold on the open market. Some of these art pieces are going for over, a lot of ETH. I think I saw this one being listed for $15,000 currently by the person that bought it then. So pretty exciting stuff. Fetch continues to build products that are actually being used. They've also built a decentralized exchange, commodities exchange, so equities, derivatives, that kind of stuff. And they're also building a lending platform as well, which is called Atomix. The derivatives exchange is called Metalex, and they're also building Atomix, right? So they have a lot of products that they're building to incorporate into their technology to eventually either create a whole ecosystem of products that are working, or eventually create that one product that's going to completely bring the Fetch technology onto the map. So the next product, guys, that I want to talk about is called Planet Finance. I've talked about Planet Finance twice in the past. Guys, this is one of the most exciting DeFi platforms, not only on the Binance Smart Chain, but also in the whole cryptoverse. So they're creating different planets. This is like a universe. Now, each different planet serves a different purpose. This platform was launched with something called a fair launch. Basically, there were 100,000 tokens, which are called Aqua tokens, that were distributed fairly to everyone who was participating, including the team, into this platform. In other words, you had to come in with your fiat money and buy. Now, the supply of those tokens is almost done. In other words, the inflationary nature is almost done. They're distributing 500 tokens, I think, per day. And in about a week, it's going to be done. And after that, they're going to launch a new token, which is going to serve as the utility token of this platform. The Aqua token serves as the governance token. And the new token they're going to launch is called the Gamma token, which is going to govern other things, lending, borrowing, basically the utility of the platform. So people that hold the Aqua are going to be able to vote on policies on this platform. The final product I want to talk about today, guys, is this product. If you're going to take away anything from this video, this is what you should take out. This is a project called the MetaKey. It's designed by this individual. If you do not know this individual, he's called Mari from DCL Blogger. So those that have been following my videos or Mari's videos or the Decentraland platform, you know that this is a guy that essentially put it on the map. He invested in land, a lot of land, made a lot of money, invested back in land, bought a lot of iconic NFTs, and he's an OG in the NFT space. Anyone out there, from the biggest companies to the smallest players in the NFT space, you have to be aware of this person. He has tremendous amount of trust in the community, a tremendous amount of influence in the community, and he's what we can consider as an expert in the NFT space, purely due to experience and resilience. Now, this guy has gone ahead over the past couple of months, him and a couple of other teams. Now, we shall see some exciting news about this as well. They've gone ahead to create this key. This is called a MetaKey. We shall see what it looks like. Let's first look at what this website is shortly. This is basically what you're seeing in the background. This is the first key that was generated. Right now, there are 4 keys. You can still buy them on the open market, and then they'll create another 5th key later. So each of them, of course, contains a bunch of keys. But the idea of this platform is that you own one key, then you have access to a whole suite of products and partnerships and metaverses, interoperability, airdrops, NFTs. The community effect that's going to be built around this, you essentially participate in this. This is what's being created here. If you're a person that has ignored the NFT space for a while, understand today the NFT space is massive. The NFT space is just getting started. And as a person that has seen this NFT space for a while, I think there's something right here. So let's read through the website a little bit. What is the MetaKey? The MetaKey is one token that can be used across multiple platforms to transform into avatars, game items, exclusive game parks, course material, virtual land access, activate discounts, and much, much more. Now, let me play this short video by Maddie, how he simply and briefly explained the use case of this MetaKey by connecting that with Decentraland. Take a look.
Welcome to the MetaKey project. The MetaKey is more than a collectible or an art piece. It can be a ticket to a virtual club, a pet, a special gun in a game, an item you hold to get airdrops and discounts. Hundreds of applications can be added to a single MetaKey, allowing you to take it to multiple platforms that accept it in different forms. Sounds confusing? Let me demonstrate. If I take my avatar to Decentraland, how does it let me put on these wearables? They look pretty cool, right? But on OpenSea, they're just an image, so how does that work? Wallets like MetaMask allow you to take your tokens to different projects and give it different value. They read what's in your wallet and allow you to display and interact with it in different forms. Like this cool art piece from Justin Blau that's used as a ticket to open the door to his exclusive club in Decentraland. A single MetaKey can take hundreds of different forms, and I'll be working with basically anyone that wants to partner to add utility to this. Whether it be other content creators that give unlockable course content and giveaways, merchandise projects that give the ability to print exclusive hoodies and shirts, event companies that have drops and events, etc. Other virtual worlds like the Sandbox, Somnium Space, Decentraland, Webverse, and whatever comes our way. This truly is an experiment to expand on what the current use case for NFTs or fungible tokens are. We've barely scratched the surface for what this technology can do. Interested? Click buy now to get your very own MetaKey. All we need is
That's some pretty exciting stuff, especially if you notice how he connected the wearables of Decentraland with how that's connected with the JPEG that you see. These things are stored in something called the interplanetary file system. So this is where, for example, when you go to OpenSea, these NFTs are stored on a decentralized storage system. So when you query them, when you query that JPEG, the actual NFT is queried through that interplanetary file system. And normally these systems are decentralized by nature, so they cannot be stopped or interrupted or taken away by anyone. So how does it all work? Step 1, buy the MetaKey from either OpenSea or Rarible. So guys, remember, right now you can actually buy this key. You can use it for a bunch of use cases and a whole lot of things. Step 2, join the Discord and verify your role. Now this is also exciting. You cannot participate in this Discord channel unless you actually have a key in your wallet. So your key in the wallet is your entry, your gateway, your access to whatever is being created, including the material on the Discord channel. And we know that Discord is also planning to connect MetaMask, and there's another Web3 wallet called Connect. They're trying to incorporate that. So essentially what these MetaKey people, they've already leapfrogged, they've gone ahead of that already. They already found a way to actually program that into Discord already. So if you have the key in your MetaMask wallet, you get into Discord, you verify, you put in your public address, not your private key, and then in the background they're able to validate that you have a key, and then you have access. You have a role in this community. Step 3, keep up with our Twitter or Discord to be alert when we release new drops, discounts, integrations, events, and more. In the past, they've already organized events with Decentraland, and there was massive drops done with Ferocious and Paris Hilton. They even secured a VIP spot within Decentraland itself. So as a MetaKey holder, you have access to that spot and all future events that are going to take place here. So it could be like your one investment into the Metaverse or NFT space. Sit back and watch. Guys, not investment advice, but this is a project to keep your eyes on. So MetaKey editions, they've different versions of MetaKey editions. They're collector's editions. So there's a Genesis key, which you saw at the beginning, basically this, which was then there's the Artifact, which is number 2, then the Ultimate. So first 3 releases are collector editions, which have much less supply compared to normal editions. In other words, edition 4 and onwards. But guys, later when you check out edition 4, it's the most beautiful aesthetically compared to all the other keys. So, but of course you all understand supply and demand. So you can redeem a physical upcoming snapshot, has stronger weighting for upcoming giveaways and airdrops, have aesthetics differences for some game partnerships. So different keys come with different functionalities, but the point is you have one key, you have access to everything else everyone else has. But someone out there might develop something and they say, I'm only going to airdrop this specific art piece to holders of 3 keys, the Genesis, the Artifact, and the Ultimate. So if you hold one of them, you're not going to be a part. If you hold another key, you're not going to be a part. So this is dependent on whoever is airdropping. They can actually implement that in whatever they're doing, because you can query this key metadata and actually use it to your advantage. So you can query a Genesis 1, a Genesis 2, Genesis 3, Genesis 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, or others. So here, total MetaKey supply is unlimited. So this is the version 4. We've just seen version 1, which there are 500 of them. The artifact, there's 750 of them. The ultimate, there's 1,000 of them. Guys, I know it says sold out here, but that means you can buy them on the open market, which means they're going to be way more expensive. The version 3, I think I saw it on the open market. It was currently trading for about 1.3 ETH, but the price keeps fluctuating. Version 4, I saw it trading for about 0.3 ETH, but the price keeps fluctuating. It's the original price of 0.2 ETH is obviously not there anymore, but you can click here, go to OpenSea, and then buy it on the open market. But eventually, well, let's continue reading through here. The NFT industry can do more. We'll be continuing to add partnerships, perks, discounts, airdrops, integrations for all MetaKey owners. Any one MetaKey is all you need. So they show us some statistics here. There's been 9,800 sold so far. There's 3,900 key holders. There's a Discord membership of 12,000 people. Total ETH sold 5.3 Ethereum. Then they have a roadmap here. So MetaZone integration. Those that don't know MetaZone, this is a place which is basically building infrastructure that you can just go to that platform, import it into your metaverse. Yeah, this already exists. They have physical collectibles. So if you have the first 3 keys, the collectibles, you can actually be entitled to a physical collectible, a private content dashboard, Decentral Games integration, Decentraland wearables, virtual land purchases, Shark Tank, pitching, CryptoPulse integration. Basically, all these things they have on their roadmap, you have access to all these things if you hold just one MetaKey, any. So DCL headquarters, they want to build DCL Decentraland headquarters within the platform, DCL Hangout or Tavern. They want to integrate more into Sandbox, virtual world portals, avatar projects, new partnerships, Sandbox games, digi-physical merchandise, more virtual events. Guys, I don't even think this scratches the surface. There's way more to this key than we can see. So what can you do with this key so far? These are some of the use cases they put here. So ongoing airdrops with partnered projects, IPS entering into the NFT space. So they partnered with some known artists like RTFK. They've also partnered with an artist called Mark Omatic. He designed the 3rd key. There's ongoing virtual events. These already happen in Decentraland, but there'll be others to happen in the future. There's the MetaKey itself, curated Discord. You have access to this Discord if you have the MetaKey. There's other things we're also going to look into. And then, well, they have another website. Think of it as the Coursera or whatever. If you have the MetaKey, you have access to all these videos, all the content within that website. And they want to create it in such a way that it has infinite supply of information. So there's always constant vetted and curated information always added onto this platform. Now, look at some of their partnerships. OpenSea, Game Credits, Decentraland, Rarible, the Poa people, the Proof of Attendance people, Neon District. They have Decentral Games, CryptoPulse itself, Ethermon. They've got Sandbox itself, Whale Shark. This is a team of individuals who are extremely wealthy within this crypto space, and they bought a lot of very expensive NFTs. They've partnered with Meme itself, MetaZone. They've partnered with, there's another one they partnered with. We can see MetaFactory. They've also partnered with Somnium Space, Polygon. They have a lot of reputable partnerships. If you've been in the crypto space for a while, both in NFT and non-NFT space, these names, you know these names. These are extremely huge partnerships. Now, guys, this is amazing. If you have the key in your wallet, all right, you can come to this website. Oh, there's something I forgot. Now, this is going to be big. These MetaKey people, they partnered with, guess who? NASA. They partnered with NASA's Apollo program. They also partnered with NASA's Gemini program. Now, guys, if you don't know what these programs are, the Gemini program was the one that happened between the Mercury program and the Apollo program. Then they also partnered with the Apollo program with actual NASA, guys. NASA, the National Space Agency. So these are some of the NFTs they've created, which they call the MetaCrew NFTs, that are going to be basically around the NASA ecosystem. Now, there are other NFTs that they're creating, which are also called the MetaCrew NFTs. They're going to airdrop NFTs to any MetaKey holder. They're going to airdrop 3-dimensional or 3D versions of those NFTs to any MetaKey holder. And they're also going to be future airdrops from partnerships that are going to airdrop these things to any MetaKey holder. Just like NASA here, if you hold the MetaKey, any version of the MetaKey, you're going to be entitled to an NFT from NASA. You're also going to be entitled from NFTs from these people themselves, which are going to have both 3D versions of them and just normal JPEG versions of them. Now guys, this is how the MetaKeys look like. Okay guys, so you must be asking yourself, what do these keys look like? What's this guy talking about? So in this next section, I'm going to play you guys videos that show these keys and their artistic prowess of what they look like. I'm going to start with the Genesis key, the second key, the third key, and the fourth key. So guys, enjoy.
Autopilot activated.
Finally guys, when you buy some of the keys, you can contact them on Discord. These are some of the NFTs that are retroactive, that they're still dropping out right now, so you can just go claim them. These are a jacket you can wear in Decentraland. You can rock this. It really looks cool. It glows, the purple lights glow. That's really cool. Now guys, this is the website, which is like the Coursera or whatever. So on this website, if you log in with your MetaMask here and you have the key in your wallet, you can actually have access to all this content, videos. You can check out to any other thing they're building. You can check out for airdrops. What are the upcoming airdrops? What are the past airdrops? You can see these are some of the past airdrops by Sir Jackie Stewart's helmet, licensed Formula One DCL, so it's a Formula One license. Alien Carapace, these Wonder Quest. So they've done a few airdrops, but there are many more that are coming, guys. Remember, this is a new project. It's in its nascent stages, but they've already built a product. They've already gotten the partnerships. All they're doing right now is basically materializing these things and carefully seeing where this thing is going to go. But if you were to ask me, I think this is, to me, the most exciting project in the NFT space as far as long term is concerned, even short term. In the short term, you're going to earn some NFTs, you're going to earn from holding these keys, and in the long term, you're still going to have access to anything that's going to be related around this community, this kind of energy, this key, whatever partnerships and everything that's being done around this space. Guys, Facebook just called itself Meta. This is called the MetaKey. There's a possibility in the future that these big companies may want to buy this MetaKey. Of course, I hope not, because let it stay in the hands of the community, but you never know. Or it could integrate with Facebook's Metaverse. Who knows? Or any other Metaverse. So guys, go look into this project, do a little bit more research. You can, those that aren't sure of what Decentraland is, this is roughly what Decentraland is. There's different estates, there's different districts in here. You can actually get into Decentraland with, if you have an account or even if you don't have an account, and you have 3D characters, you can move around Decentraland. It's a very massive space. I've also done a few videos about them, and these guys are not only just doing things with Decentraland, but they're doing it with other Metaverse ecosystems that are extremely popular, like Sandbox, like CryptoVoxers, and their partnerships are, well, I can't say more about their partnerships. These are some of the wealthiest and most influential organizations or people within the NFT space. So guys, I hope you learned something in today's video. I urge you to go look deeper into these 3 products that I've talked about today, and I think you find something extremely compelling. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.